For the love of God, why do I do this to myself? Why do I just love pain? I love it. And this time it's a little bit different. I'm not talking about race today. I'm not talking about social justice warriors. What I'm going to be talking about is this dumb motherfucker, this YouTuber called CultOfDusty. You may have heard of him. He's in the atheist community and posts videos like that. So this is different. This is not going to be attacking social justice. However, what he's doing in this video is calling out anti-social justice warrior YouTube channels, which I'm included now in this thing that he's saying. So I want to hear what the fuck he has to say. I'll try and keep my cool. I won't call him a fucking cunt. You cunt. Cunt of Dusty. Cult of Dusty. Cunt of Dusty. You know what? I will. You are a cunt. You're a dusty cunt. That's what you are.
Hey guys, how you doing? Dusty Smith here. And I just thought I'd do a quick video to talk about how the alt-right has taken over the skeptic community.
The alt-right has taken over the skeptic community. If you don't know what alt-right is, it's essentially the complete opposite of social justice warrior, but beyond, like, it's an extreme. It's, they're posting swastikas and horrible racist things and saying, want only white people to be in America. Like, it's the extreme. It's the complete opposite of social. And that is obviously a shitty group as well. And now let's watch how he accuses us, not me in particular, but a bunch of YouTubers who say or believe what I believe, how he accuses us of being part of that group.
It's kind of sad to see, to be honest with you. Remember 4 years ago when the right was like, Obama's a Muslim, he's going to take your guns. Remember all that shit, how he laughed at all of them? Remember how the right was a joke and just fear-mongers, and we all laughed at them and didn't take them seriously? Well, let's fast forward 4 years later, and suddenly the alt-right seems to have taken over the skeptic community.
Just because someone is conservative and not liberal doesn't mean they're part of that extremist section of the right. You're an idiot. That's like saying anyone who's liberal is a social justice warrior. It's the exact same thing that you are saying.
You look at a lot of the big channels, Sargon, Chris Reagan, Armored Skeptic, hell, even the Amazing Atheists. They seem to be on this alt-right kick lately.
What the fuck are you talking about? I watch all those people and none of them are on an alt-right kick. Fucking TJ, Amazing Atheist, watched fucking Drunken Peasants the other day and they were fucking talking about how horrible Trump is. What are you fucking, they aren't even on the right at all. What are you fucking talking about? An Armored Skeptic? Sargon is for Trump, but he made a video about why he despises Hillary. I almost said Hitler. That'd be pretty close though. Why he despises Hillary. But it doesn't mean he's alt-right. And also, in 4 years, things evolve, things change, politics change, people change, social issues change. Of course, people are going to change. It's not like, oh, I'm a liberal forever now. I used to be super liberal, and that is slowly fading away. I'm not saying I'm fully conservative. I don't know where the fuck I am on the spectrum, but it's definitely not going to stay the same as the world is fucking changing, you idiot.
For those of you who don't know what the alt-right is, the alt-right is a group of people who traditionally reject conservative values. They don't really consider themselves conservative. In fact, the ones in this community traditionally vote Democrat. They're usually liberals. But what has happened is, over the last 8 years, social justice warriors and feminists have become the main foil of this community.
So you're just assuming now that because they're alt-right, they're still gonna vote liberal. Wouldn't that make them more liberal than alt-right? Complete idiocy. And what, a group can't disagree with their own political choice? Like if you're gonna vote liberal, you could still disagree with a bunch of shit. It doesn't mean like you have to now stay in this holy, no, you can switch it up.
What happened was, religion got boring to talk about. We pretty much kicked religion's ass, and the YouTube community needed a new foil to attack so that YouTubers could make money talking off of, and that the community could have somebody to attack and hate, because people love to fucking hate. Hate is really the religion of the internet. Everybody fucking wants to love to hate. And so the YouTubers had to give their audience something else besides religion to fight because it became boring. And so what they chose was social justice warriors and feminists. These have become the new evil bad guys of the skeptic atheist community that everybody stands up and fights.
So I guess for him, it was okay that people talked about religion and atheism and all that bullshit just consistently. Yeah, that's fine. You wanna, oh, but now you're switching to social justice warriors? Oh, I can't respect you anymore. Why was talking about religion fine, but then when they wanted to switch over, we wanted to talk about this stuff that you're acting like is not important in this whole video. You're acting like, oh yeah, social justice warriors, they don't do anything. Yeah, except for teaching children that white people are evil and hating themselves because they have to feel bad because slave owners existed at one time. Black Lives Matter burning down cities and attacking white people. Nah, they're fine. Feminists trying to change politics to affect us, to affect society. No. And I'm from Canada, where freedom of speech is not even, it's like your freedom of expression is what it really is, but they've made it illegal now to talk vulgarly about, well, it's been for a long time actually, it's been a long time, it's been illegal to talk negatively about religion in a vulgar way. And they're trying to pass Bill C-16 right now, which in 2 years means you cannot talk negatively about genders, about trans, about this, about that. If you say anything negative, you could be charged. You could be put in jail. So God forbid we want to make videos because we're pissed off that we can't say things, you stupid fuck. Armored Skeptic is the main example of this. He's from Canada. He's from Toronto, where I'm from. Him and Shoe on Head, who gave you a nice bashing in the comments, by the way. They're from, if we talk negatively about religion in a vulgar way, we could be in trouble. So we're trying to fight for freedom of speech so we have the ability to make videos and talk about whatever the fuck we want. Oh, and God forbid we choose a subject that gets a lot of views and makes income. God forbid we try and make this a job. Yeah, I hate how this fucking thing is, if you start making money on YouTube, you're now a bad guy? Like, what the fuck? And why the fuck wouldn't we talk about what we want to talk about, you idiot?
It started happening years and years and years ago, a long time ago, and it just steadily started happening over and over and over again. And so what you had these channels who built up, who got huge, and pretty much the focus of what they do is either attack social justice warriors or feminists. That's like 80% of their content. That's what they focus on. Attacking social justice warriors and feminists has become the new gold rush on the internet. That's where everybody's making their fucking money at these days. There are certain channels out there who all they do is attack Islam. The most evil thing on the planet, Islam. That's what they focus on. And they have a minor amount of support. But these channels who attack feminists and social justice warriors have 500,000 people following them.
Oh, so it's fine? Okay, so it's not fine to do social justice warrior videos because that's not important, even though I brought up points why it is important, especially where I'm living right now. And, changing legislation. I can go on forever. But it's fine when the channel just talks about Islam. Oh yeah, this channel hates Islam. They should be respected. They get no views, but they should be. But these social justice warrior people, anti-social justice warriors, yeah, fuck them. Yeah, so let's talk about Islam, the most evil thing on the planet. How about this cult of Dusty? There are channels out there that talk mainly only about Islam. And if you want to watch your Islam news of the day, go on those fucking videos. And like you said, they don't get as much support. I wonder why. Maybe people who disagree with Islam or believe that it's a terrible fucking religion, the extremists, I think it's terrible. I think it's horrendous. But I'm not about to be making a video every day about fucking terrorism. I don't give a fuck. It's on the news all the time. There's millions of channels about it. Millions of people already talk about it. And now I have to feel bad for what I do because Islam exists. Why don't you tell I hate everything. Stop making rant videos because Islam exists. Your channel should only be Islam. Hey, video game channels, stop talking about video games because Islam exists. Hey, Keemstar, stop talking about drama because Islam exists. What? So, like, we should only be talking about Islam because that's the issue? And some people don't know how to talk about it. For example, me talking about race, I'm pretty good at talking about race now. My first few videos, it took me a while to mold into my opinions fully and knowing how to express myself, and I've gotten better at my race videos, and I've made a focus on race. For me to think that I can make a video about Islam and all this shit is it's idiocy. It's idiocy for me to switch up like gears and start like, well, I'm gonna start reading the Quran, start finding things. There's people who've done that, tons of people who've done that. And what, you want channels to only be about Islam? We can't. I've talked about Islam a few times on my channel, but now I have to feel like I always have to talk about that shit. No, I talk about whatever the fuck I want. And the fact that you called it a gold rush, like, oh, it's a gold rush. Yeah, like my freedom of speech has nothing to do with it. My anger towards the changes of policies in Canada right now that are fucking ruining the society that I'm living in, yeah, that's not important. Let's talk about fucking shut the fuck up.
This is what the community is supporting right now. A guy who has a channel primarily attacking Islam or Christianity gets minor support, whereas a guy who is attacking primarily feminism or social justice warrior makes tens of thousands of dollars off Patreon because people are supporting them so heavily.
Also, another thing, religion has been debunked to death. We all grew up, I grew up on the Amazing Atheists and other channels that talked about that stuff. And yeah, it's been debunked. It's been demolished. And yeah, sure, Islam, is a problem, 100%. But the things that we talk about, we are passionate about. We want to talk about too. Cult of Dusty. I don't see all your videos about Islam. So why isn't your channel only about Islam? Why are you talking about politics? There's Islam, the most evil thing in the world. You are fucking retarded, man. You are a fucking retard. This guy rambles on for another fucking 6 minutes. I watched most of the video. He pretty much just reiterates and expands. And I could fucking be here all day talking about how much of a dumb fuck Cult of Dusty is. Jesus Christ. And throwing people under the bus as alt-right? Go fuck yourself. What if I called you a social justice warrior? Oh, hey, you're a Cult of Dusty. You don't believe we should be doing social justice warrior videos, so you're a social justice warrior. Yeah, just start making claims, you fucking asshole. Anyway, everyone, I will return. I hope you enjoyed the video, and Cult of Dusty, I know you'll probably watch at least some of this video, and you're a fucking moron. You're an idiot. Remember to follow me on Twitch and on Twitter. Links are down there. I love you all. We'll see you on the next fucking video.